Have you noticed what a spectacular spring we're having? Many fruit trees and shrubs are in bloom, and they're just full and abundant. And our landscape expert, Phil Steinhauer, is here to talk about how early in the season this is, actually.
Right, we're a few weeks early, and so it's kind of perfect for the show because everything is in full bloom. And this is all the stuff you're kind of seeing blooming around town now. So I thought it would be nice to point out what some of these are, because I think a lot of people drive around and they're not sure exactly what they're looking at. And this is a great display of things that are blooming now and for early spring. So if you're landscaping this year, think about some of the things for color next year.
Absolutely.
What I've brought, this is one I think everybody knows. It's been the most popular flower for decades, is the common purple lilac. And this one is very fragrant, gets 10 feet tall, comes in numerous sizes too. So you could get small ones. The dwarf Korean lilac gets only about 3 feet. This one will get about 12 to 15 feet. Virtually kind of pest-free, easy to grow. The other one that we have down in front here, where you can see my hand, is a flowering almond. And this is a great little specimen plant. It only gets about 4 feet tall, has these pink blossoms that are just covered in early spring before the leaves come out. This one doesn't require a lot of care, but it does not like a wet area, so you want to put it in a sunny, drier area. This one back that I'm standing behind is probably not as common, but it's a flowering quince, and this comes in a red or a pink color like this. This also has a fruit on it. You've probably heard of quince jelly, that you can actually make a jam or jelly. This is thorny, so be a little bit careful. Put it in the back of a bed and then maybe have your perennials in front of it.
I've never seen it quite that color before, lovely pale color. And this is pretty, where you've arranged a lot of different branches in a vase to
this is some
have a very inexpensive flower arrangement.
And I think what you can see is these are the darker pink and longer branches are crab apples. So think about maybe planting a crab apple and a forsythia together, because you'll get this combination of pink and yellow blooms.
And nothing too complicated in bringing it indoors. You just sort of make a cut. Can we see that on camera?
You want to make a diagonal cut like you've done right there.
Right.
And that allows more, and then you want to prune off some of these smaller
leaves.
The leaves and the branches. Right. And you can see then you want to get it in water fairly fast. This one has just been out a couple minutes and it's already wilting a little bit. And then stick that in, and you can bring that, even if things haven't leafed out yet, you can still force them and bring your flowers indoors.
Wonderful. And you have here a beautiful azalea. I'll move that up to the front.
This one again is maybe not as common. This is going to need a little bit more care. I wouldn't do this if you're a beginner. It needs a shadier acidic soil, but it will have these bright pink, and it also comes in a yellow and white, this hardy series. So
wonderful. And time for one last flowering bush there, Phil.
All right, we've got the yellow flowering currant. This is a great plant if you live up in the foothills. It's very hardy. It's drought tolerant. Has kind of a cinnamon color scent or flavor or smell on the flowers, and then has a brilliant orange-red fall color.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to have a link to today's list of shrubs that Phil has brought us, plus more of his spring landscaping tips on the denverchannel.com. Click on that big red TV button, which you'll find at the front page, and I'll also put this on my Facebook page. Thank you, Phil.
Great.
Let's send it now to Lisa.